And we're back with the multi-talented Reba McEntire. The Queen of Country is one of music's most influential stars with more than, if you can believe it, 56 million albums sold worldwide. And she's adding another accomplishment to the list. Lifestyle book author. Not that fancy. Simple lessons of living, loving, eating, and dusting off your boots is packed with nuggets from her hard-earned wisdom. Reba, it is so great to see you.
Thank you. Good
this
to
book
see you.
First of all, there's some food recipes in there. Lots of stuff that you're passionate about. This was one that I noticed. You have a nice little drink recipe. I thought it'd be fun to toast your tour, which just ended.
It did?
And you.
Had a wonderful time? Well, this is a little bit of a goodness. See how you like it.
Woo! What
Got
is this
a kick
called?
to it.
Just a
little bit of goodness.
little electric lemonade?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a little tart this morning.
that's why we're friends, Reba, right there. How are you? Tell me a little bit about the book.
Well, the book is a fun book. You know, sometimes you have books that autobiographies that are really diving into stuff. This is just a fun book. You can look through it. You can read it front to back. It's got recipes, stories, new pictures people haven't seen before, talking about my family, my faith, my friends, and then recipes that are from the restaurant in Atoka, Oklahoma called Reba's Place.
It starts with a foreword by your friend Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
It's a love letter to you. It's a love letter to Oklahoma. Garth talks a lot about your work ethic. Where does that come from?
Mom and Daddy.
What did they teach you?
Well, number one, be prepared, be ready, be on time. And if you say you're going to do something, follow it up no matter if you don't want to do it or if a better offer comes up. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Honesty.
Yeah.
And your word means something.
You have a great little quote that I read in the book, too. You think about life, that you need remember the three bones?
Yeah.
Tell everybody about that.
Wishbone, funny bone, and a backbone. Got to have all
Think about
three
that.
of those.
Your wishbone, your funny bone, and then a backbone.
Yeah.
You have those three things.
Yeah.
Great little toolkit to have in life.
It really is. If you've got those three things, you've got the determination, the drive, but the humor when things don't go right, you can kind of dust it off and keep going.
And along with the book are remastered songs. What comes with the book musically?
Well, it's songs that I went into the studio with Dave Cobb and re-recorded. And then we've got 4 new songs, well, songs that we did later.
Yeah.
Like Georgia and the duet with Ronnie and Kix, Brooks and Dunn. So it's great music along with a fun book.
You talk a little bit about your past. We talk about your mom. Your mom wanted to be a country singer and taught you and your siblings how to sing. Of course, 3 out of 4 of you would go on to sing. What was that like for her to see her dream come true through her kids?
Well, she was as nervous as we were. When we got on stage, she would hold somebody's hand and squeeze it so hard and just, so nerve-wracking for her. But she was channeling all her energy to us, and she would mouth every word we sang.
Just living vicariously through you.
Yeah, because she didn't get to go do what she wanted to do. And that's what she said to me when I was first going to Nashville. I was dreading it.
Yeah.
And she said, if you don't want to do this, let's just go on home. But if we go on to Nashville, I'll be living all my dreams through you. And I said, well, shoot, why didn't you say that in the beginning? Yeah, let's go.
Reba, you talk about in the book, too, when she passed, it was hard for you. You had to almost find a spark to find that passion back for music again. What was it that re-sparked your love of music?
I think it was my anguish, my sadness that Mama was not going to be with us on Earth anymore. And I told Susie, my little sister, I said, man, I don't even think I want to go back. She said, you'll get it back.
How'd you get it back?
The want to just returned.
Yeah. Going home.
I was still in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I started missing it because I felt Mom was still with me, and I knew that she would be encouraging me.
It's such a great book. So you're on The Voice, which is so exciting for us. You may, of course, you remember this. When the show started, nobody knew about The Voice. We invited you to become one of our coaches initially. It didn't quite work out. We got some other country guy named Blake Shelton, who nobody knew at the time.
What's his last name?
Exactly. Yeah. And here he is now. You're on as our mega mentor. How much fun was that for you?
It was so much fun. That show is a well-oiled machine. And I enjoyed going back after all these years and getting to hang with Blake and Kelly and getting to meet Chance and Niall. It was just a really fun time.
What do you try and teach the young artists? What do you tell them?
Mainly is the communication to the audience. They've got the technique down. And my point was basically really sell the song to the audience with your eyes, make eye contact. And it was a lot of fun. They're like sponges. They're really wanting some some help, some instruction, but some of them, oh my gosh, they could teach
There's
me a
some
lot.
talent, yeah.
A lot of talent.
Well, it's Blake's last season, so that big red chair is going to be empty. Just keep that in mind, because
Okay.
it'd be nice to have, real country royalty sit in that chair for once. Speaking of country, your tour just ended?
Yeah.
You're in New York, and you played at Madison Square Garden. What was that like?
It was wonderful. I'm the third McIntyre to come to Madison Square Garden. Grandpap was there in the 30s. Daddy was there in the
rodeo.
40s. Yeah, they were roping. And then here we have to show up. So Alice and Susie, my sisters, my son Shelby, and my niece Chisholm, that was representing the McIntyre family there Saturday night.
Well, you're such an inspiration. You feel like family every time you're here.
Thank you.
We're so glad to have you. Congrats on the book. Congrats on the tour,
Thank
the new
you.
music, and The Voice. We'll, of course, be watching you there. And you're back. We're putting you to work today, huh?
I know.
Fourth Hour, you're hosting there.
Yeah.
Not That Fancy is out this fall. It's available for pre-order right now. Be sure and catch her also on The Voice. That's tonight, 8, 7 Central, right here on NBC. Thank you, Reba.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.